Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if anybody is in here, but we will see what is going on. Nope, that is the wrong one. Wait a minute. Hold on. There we go. Now I have the right one. One person's watching. Please leave a comment. TJ, how are you doing? How is TJ doing? Tanisha, how are you? Let me fix that light. Maybe that'll make it better. I don't know. Justin, how are you? Wally, how are you doing? Oh, that's awful bright, isn't it? Nope, that ain't good. That ain't good. Let me refix that. Hold on. There, that should be better now. I'm hoping it's better anyway. Huh? Not very many at the moment. Give it a few minutes. I'm sure there'll be more. So, Justin, Tanisha, Wally, happy weekend to you too, sir. I watched your videos. I got one more to catch up on today. The only reason I didn't catch up on that one, Wally, was because it was a 25-minute one and had to go do a couple things, or 20-minute one. And there was one other one, two of them actually I had to watch. But I go back, like this week's been very busy, so I haven't been able to watch too much this weekend. So, for the last couple weeks. So, that's what I've been doing. Tanisha, I started watching yours, but we were on the road and I couldn't finish it. I will watch it later on giving you ideas. King Nerd, Tanisha got the cookie again today. Woohoo! So I don't.
That looks dumb right now.
Yeah, I will have some ideas when I sit down and think of stuff. Yeah, I know, Wally. But I like your videos. I like to watch your videos. I will not be beaten on comments this year, Wally, because I watched all your videos last year. I just didn't leave comments on them all, but I ain't gonna make that mistake again. You'll call me a stalker by the end of the year. Yes, I did see the video of Vader with his shed. Did I not leave a comment on that video? The one, the new shed was a little longer. It even hung over the side of the top of the enclosure. What was that, Andrew?
Showing how much a nerd I am.
Yeah, go ahead. You can show me a new shirt. That's his new shirt, guys.
I want to see if anyone knows what this is. I know. Don't you spoil. Don't say it.
Game on, huh, Supreme Wally? Yes, I agree. Game on.
Bet no one can bet this shirt.
Cool shirt.
No one can bet. No one can guess this shirt. Let's see. There.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I left a comment either. I saw it. You showed off your stickers. You showed off KY constrictors. Mine. Your I can't remember what the one was. It was a helping one or something like that, and the other one was TNT balls, I believe.
This one's
and you're getting new stickers.
No one knows this one.
Yep, he loves the Nirvana one. Nirvana one's pretty cool, but this one here,
actually picked one, but that's in the
bathroom, or in the washer or something. Yes.
No one knows this one.
No, you can tell him.
This is Tokyo Ghoul.
It's a pretty cool shirt. I like it. It's just Ghoul is the best. This one's Andrew. This ain't David. This is Andrew. Yeah. What? Oh, it's his Japanese porn. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No, No, it's not porn. We just mess with her.
We mess with them. It's not porn. Well, they know what it is. I'm sure it's funny. It's funny to mess with them. Anyway, tried to teach Becky today how to juggle, but it didn't work.
How to what?
Juggle.
No, didn't work.
I only
had one thing.
She only had one thing in her hand. It was a coffee cup.
No, I had two.
Oh, she had the container and a coffee cup, but it was flying through the air, and she was juggling, and it flew out of her hand. Oh, this is a band member. I'm sorry, Wally. I didn't catch that at first. And it flew out of her hand, and we had this. You ever see those glass cutting boards? We had a big one. It was about 2 foot long by about 2 foot wide. It was a huge one sitting on there, and the coffee.
It was more like 2 foot wide by like 3 foot long.
Yeah, it was like 2 foot wide. It took up the whole counter from front to back, and it was like 3 foot wide. And the coffee cup landed on it, and it blew up into a million tiny little. It was loud explosion. Glass went flying, covered the whole kitchen with glass. Yeah, it took a while to clean it up. It wasn't easy. Then it's hard to walk. You have to make sure you got shoes on when you walk through there, because if you don't, you're going to get glass. And well, we got it now though. And Will, nice to see you here, sir. How are you feeling? Still not feeling so good, huh, Will? Sorry about that. You have no patience for juggling, Tanisha? I can't juggle. I'm only messing.
Yeah, I tried to see what happened.
She opened up the cabinet above the microwave, and we have cups that we don't use. We store up there. And a cup just happened to fall out and bounced off the... it hit like the microwave ledge that sticks out, because we have a microwave that's hung on the wall, and it caught the edge of that and bounced up. And she had it in her hand, and it flipped out of her hand, and it flipped out of her hand again and hit the ground. It was crazy. Let me see. Let me get a couple more people in here if I can. I don't know who would all, but YouTube channel is now very good. TJ, very, very good. Oh, okay. Here's a picture. Can you turn that brightness up or no? When it blew up, it knocked everything out of the way.
Leave it like that, then they can see it's all over the stove too.
Yeah.
I know. I look like
if you look there in the middle, there's a coffee cup in the middle. Right. Let me get my finger up there. Right over there is the coffee cup.
And that's exactly where it landed.
And that's exactly the way it landed. And then that glass blew over everything. All over the stove. You see all the glass all over the stove. It goes all the way down. It pushed stuff out of the way even. Look at how it pushed that stuff out of the way. It blew up.
You just wanted some airtime. Yeah, no, because Becky, as you see,
it was crazy.
Becky feels today. Well, there was the pile of glass on the floor after we swept some of it up.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of glass on the floor after we swept it up. I don't know. Wait a minute. Give it a second to tune in. Clear up. See it? That's just was what was in front of the stove. That isn't what was over the whole place.
There's nothing wrong with the coffee cup.
The coffee cup was fine. Oh, that's funny.
Coffee cup went back up in the cabinet.
Poor coffee cup. Yeah, and that was my dad's coffee cup. It said Grandpa on it. So, Dylan, how are you today, sir? You felt bad for the coffee cup. Becky's what got broke. Yeah, she's not feeling so good today. She hasn't been feeling good for a couple of days. She's been like overdue. And I'll tell you, since my sister went in the hospital, Becky's been a trooper. She's been driving us 400 miles over the weekend to go see her. And she drives one way, and she drives 2,000 miles a week on top of it all for her job. So between that and that, it's like she hasn't had a day off for over, I don't know, what would you say, well over a month. And but my sister's getting out now, so me and my mother and I are gonna go pick her up. So I am more than ready for spring. Any suggestions? Justin's Happy Place. Just getting ready for work. Yeah. Well, be safe at work. I'm trying to invite a few other people on that usually come in so that they know I am live. Tanisha, do you like The Masked Singer? What did you think of who the llama was? Llama, 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 I touched the llama.
What movie that's from?
Jimmy Neutron, boy. Oh, shit.
Dumb shit? Oh my god, you're a friggin' retard. I swear.
I think there's this, just type in stickers on, I think it's like stickers.com or something. On Justin Ward wants to get some stickers made. I think stickers.com and all, because I don't think what's the name does it right now. I think he's been too busy, with the election coming up and all the elections. He's making a lot of campaign stuff for these people that are running for office. So he's been very, very busy. Ed, yes. Yes. Yes, CMC Reptiles. Oh, you were surprised about the llama. Does anybody else in here watch that show? Stickers.com. That's what it is. Anybody else in here watch The Masked Singer? I love The Masked Singer. That's a great show. I think that's about who all I add. Yeah, it's a good, amazingly enough, Wally, the first time it was on, the very, very first time, I sat there and I said, I don't think this show's going to make it. Well, now they're already on the third season and it's a big hit. And I like the show. Before I actually watched the show, I said I didn't think it was going to make it. But then, I get my little notepad out and I write the character down and who I think it is. And then I tried doing research on their clues. And then I put their clues together and I try to come up with who it is. He thinks the turtle is. Oh, that could be. That could be Tanisha. I think that.
Tell about my pace car incident.
No, I think that. The White Tiger, is that what it is? I think that's like the Undertaker or Kane.
Tanisha told me, I said that to her too, and I texted her the other day about it. Because her and I text about the show.
Who are you? You're David W. What was that now? I'm sorry.
Her and I text about it after it airs. After we both watch it, we'll text each other about it.
Yeah.
And I told her the White Lion, I think, is either the Undertaker or Kane the Wrestler. One of the two.
Oh.
I'm feeling that too. Someone in that genre.
Is that one in that time range? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Just by the way he sounds.
That's how she felt like he was really going to kill her. Like she had no
room. You don't think it's Kane? He is a mayor of a big city now, and he's doing a very good job. He was on TV not that long ago. He's pretty popular mayor, and he does a great job at what he does. I think it's a city in Tennessee or something like that. You don't think he's thick enough? Well, he's not as now that he does the now that he's the mayor though, he's lost some weight. He's not as big as he used to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a big guy, but I'm just saying he's not as thick as he used to be. Some people are saying Hulk Hogan. I don't see it being Hulk Hogan though. Yeah, I would say he is. Well, I would definitely say he's definitely is. No, but I was looking into them, Dylan. They're pretty damn cool. What would you like to know about them? I may know the answer. Yes, I have to agree with you there, David. When you leave the WWE, should be WWF still, but when you leave it, you start losing weight. You shrink up because you're not working out as much and stuff like that. I think the kangaroo's Ali's daughter.
She played in the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Well, Ali?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the youngest daughter.
Oh, I did not know that. Huh. What, you're picking up a pair tomorrow? You know, they're pretty cool. But you got to be careful with them. You do not want to get bit by those. Yes, TJ, he does. Well, that's what I meant by losing weight, because they lose a lot of muscle mass, Justin. They're very cool, David. No, I missed that video. I did see it up, but I did not watch it. Yes, Gaboons are very cool. Gaboons are very cool. Oh, Tanisha agrees with us on. So, Tanisha, do you write down who you think it are, who you think the characters are, and then do research on clues and stuff that they give you? Who do you think the Miss Robot is? I have a clue. I mean, an idea of who I think it is, but the Miss Robot, Miss Monster, the robot was Little Wayne. Yeah, but no, I'm talking about the robot. All right, Wally, you tell her I said hello too. I think that the Miss Monster is Tina Turner. Thank you for stopping in, Wally. Only from the spray bottle, huh? That's pretty cool. Do you have anything else other than that, David, or is that all you have? Oh, you just figured out as you watched the show. Becky laughs at me because I do it. She was telling my brother. My brother and his wife watched too, and Becky's like, he gets out this notepad and he writes it down.
Well, because you swore up and down for how long that the Fox was Jamie Foxx.
Well, that's because of the commercial I seen.
And then, no. The commercial you seen was with Chrissy Teigen, and then you thought it was John
Legend. Yes. Was it a bad stroke, Justin? See that stuff I didn't know. But if it was a stroke and she is getting back, it could be her. Atomic Reptiles. How are you, Justin? How are you?
Danielle loved to dress, loved to show off. That was her thing.
Yeah, I knew it was a banded water snake. I did not see the video though. I seen part of like the video up. I didn't see it. Not too bad, Justin. Slight paralysis, huh? That could be good. She moves really slow, so we'll have to see. Does anybody watch any of these new shows like Deputy and that show Tommy at all? And the new 911 San Antonio, or is it new 911 Austin or something?
911 Lone Star.
Lone Star, that's what it is.
She liked to climb trees, run, jump, pretty much get into anything athletic she could.
No, it's not. The llama has already been shown who the llama is. He lost yesterday. He lost Wednesday, and they showed who it was, Justin. I don't know if you can go see it again. Picard, I like Picard. I watched that too. It just, you pay for CBS All Access. They should have all the shows up at one time. But they drag it out over months like that to get you to keep paying for months instead of watching all the shows at one time. 911 ain't bad. I like the other 911 better than the 911 Lone Star, but the 911 Lone Star is pretty good. I won't tell you who it was then. Becky had that same idea, though, Justin. Because Becky thought it was Weird Al at first, too.
No, I did not. I said it's not Weird Al because it didn't sound like him.
Oh, I thought you said it was the very first episode.
People on TV were saying Weird
Al. Oh.
No, it's not. It doesn't sound like Weird Al.
Well, it wasn't, so. But it was a good show. I liked it.
It was. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, because you're beep, beep, beep. Oh, I hope you go see it. You could probably punch it into the computer. I don't want to tell you who it was because I'm not going to be like that.
No, but I will. No, I won't because I hate when people do that shit to me.
Yes. Like the first episode, she missed the very ending and saw that who the robot was.
No, I didn't.
But you had to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I went back and watched it.
Yeah, but
you said who it was, but then I couldn't remember who you said it was.
Yeah, and she missed it by. Well, I didn't say it out. I said it when I was in the other room, and she just happened to hear it, and she was upset. But then she forgot and was able to go back and watch it, so it was all good.
All good in the hood.
All good.
In the hood. You're not saying it right. It's all good in the hood.
It's all good in the hood.
You didn't say it right.
No, yeah, it's going to be good next week. Which one will be the NFL player? Don't know. I do not know. Although, now that you think about it, though, they were saying that the White Tiger, one of his clues was the ring. But could that have been a boxing ring? Everybody gets this, like, TJ, everybody does. Life is Below Zero. Interesting. It's an interesting show. Anybody watch that Lego show? That new Lego show that's out? You think there's an NFL player in there somewhere? I must have missed something. Because there's some pretty big boxers out there, Justin, and definitely one of them could be like that could be Evander Holyfield, big guy. No, I haven't watched it either. Did you like it, Justin? I didn't. Uper is in the house. I didn't know if you had. Did you guys like it when you seen it? I never watched it. How is Uper doing? Wasn't bad. See, they do all that work and then they destroy it at the end. At least that's what I got from the commercial. I wasn't 100% sure, but that's a lot of work to go into it and destroy it. Just sitting down for dinner, huh? What are you having? Becky made lasagna tonight. It was really good. Homemade lasagna. You're like me, David. If I record it, all my shows I record, and or watch them on demand, and I go back and watch them all later. We never watch. I don't think we ever watched like The Masked Singer live or Survivor. We're big Survivor fans too, so What's everybody's favorite show? Yeah, well, don't get caught watching shows while you're driving. Why did it piss you off, Kentucky? And Will, let me ask you, what pissed you off about Survivor? Street Outlaws is pretty cool too. I've seen episodes of it. Oh yeah, you're just trying to survive the game. That's all it is. Yeah, it's not like Naked and Afraid or nothing like that. May I ask where you're driving at? Working Mindy, very cool show. Nanu. Yeah, I like that one too. I remember when that was on TV. Oh, very cool, David. That would be cool. Are you still driving across country, David? Oh yeah, Survivor stuff is cool. I watched a little bit of it, Justin. Touched by an Angel. That was an okay show. Yep. Yeah. How anybody watched what was that show with the lady who saw the ghosts all the time, hon? Oh, she may be sleeping. But works 6 days a week. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's always fun, TJ. Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's who it is. Yes. Anybody ever watch the show Medium? I don't know. I can't even find that show on reruns anywhere, and I like that show. Oh, did you? Justin, what was it about, if you don't mind me asking? Ghost Whisperer, correct, Tanisha. But there was a show called Medium that was out years ago. I like that one too. Yeah, but that was all the Venom Hunters, on a Discovery Channel was hyped up to be more than what it was. So Justin, did you watch the debates at all? What did you pick up from about? Oh, okay. And helping the homeless, yes, very good. Did you what did you say about? Did you watch any of the debates tonight? Because I watched a little bit of it, but I don't like the lies either. I don't, and every one of these politicians lie, except for Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang's a good guy. I'm telling you. The only reason I say this is because he thinks he's going to be able to give everybody $1,000 a month, and I don't know where that would come from. He said something about putting a 32-cent tax on every dollar that everybody spends. So that would be crazy. Oh, and Arlington. Oh, you're going to be driving there. Yes, that would be cool. Yeah, 1,000. He thinks he's going to be able to give everybody $1,000 a month. Everybody over the age of 18. And it's that's true, Justin. That's another thing. If he gave everybody $1,000, everything would the price of everything would go up. If the price of everything would stay the same and he gave everybody $1,000 a month, that would be good. But that's not what he has planned. He plans to give everybody $1,000 a month. But then he's going to tax everything. For every dollar you spend, it's 32-cent tax to pay for that. So I don't see how it just doesn't work out. Exactly. Thinks money grows on trees. Where was that? That's true. The crackheads will love it. The taxpayers will hate it. But the crack dealers will love it more. Yeah, but it's not really just about taxing them. When I buy stuff on Walmart, on Amazon now, I pay taxes on that. My state makes me pay taxes on that. When I buy something from Amazon, it says local and state taxes come right up on it, and I have to pay it. So it's not like I'm skipping out on paying taxes from buying from these big companies and stuff like that. And yeah, the value of the dollar will go down. I don't know, Justin. I mean, Jason, I have no idea. Me being another YouTuber, yes, you do, TJ. Yes, you do. You would vote for Andrew Yang? No, you couldn't be worse than Trump there, Jason. Meth is more prolific. Yes, it is. I have to agree. There's meth everywhere. They have these portable meth labs that these people carry in their suit in their backpacks while it's cooking. Crazy stuff. Oh, I'm sure it still exists. Yes, it does. Yeah, it depends. Depends on who's up there. Depends on if I would vote for them or not. Bernie Sanders would not get my vote. Bernie Sanders thinks he can give everything to everybody for free, and it's not going to happen. There's no possible way he can give free stuff. This is where the millennials are messing up the country because they think they deserve free everything, and that's not the way it works. If you want something, you're going to have to work for it. Getting free stuff just is not going to happen. You keep shit cool. That's funny. Yeah, I got ideas that can be done. They need to create jobs. Am I correct? So why don't they start building cheap, small homes for the homeless people? Because homeless people cannot get a job unless they have an address. So they need to give these cheap, small homes for homeless people. They need to put them together, and then let these people live in it. Once they get a job, they can start paying rent, and then they can move up from there. First off, it would create jobs because people would be working to build these homes, and then it would create more jobs because these people would be able to get jobs that are homeless. You have to. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of student loans. I know my niece graduated from college now, and hers is up there, $100,000 in loans and stuff. I'm sure. Yeah, they need to. First off, coming from the city of Philadelphia, right? Do you know how many abandoned homes there are that all they would have to do is repair them? Put homeless people in. I mean, even if they made them into like rooms for homeless people, because there's a lot of single homeless people where you could put like 2 and 3 people in one house, and they can go that way, and then at least they have an address, and then they can get a job. They could try to help them get on their feet. I mean, look at San Francisco and California. See how many homeless people are in California? It is just insane. Totally insane. I mean, I understand there's some of these people that are unstable and need mental help and things like that. But when you start sorting through them, getting them into homes, you could figure out which ones do need mental help, get them the help they need, which again would create jobs because they would need people to run these places to get these, places where they send in people that need mental help and stuff like that. Yes. Yeah, they all need follow-up care. Of course they do. They could even set up, when they put you in one of these homes, they can even set up places where they can get work. They could set up companies, or not even companies. They can have programs where when you're in these homes, they can come out and try to help you find homes and stuff like that. A lot of homeless are vets, and it's not right. They went and served our country for all these years over in these wars, and now they come back and they're homeless. Yeah. There definitely things that could be done. Exactly. In this country, there should be no homeless, no hungry, no people shouldn't need for anything. We're the greatest country in the world. We could definitely accomplish this if we put our mind to it. I believe I had read that Japan, they got their homeless down so low that it's like almost uncountable. That's how low it is, because they took abandoned homes and stuff like that and fixed them all up and got these people in it. They need to follow a good program like that. And there's all kinds of work like that to fill jobs. There's all kinds of work out there. Once they started building them, and the infrastructure work alone. I did not know. I did not check that out. Yeah. Yep. I could tell you things that I've in Philadelphia used to have a program that I don't know if they do this anymore, but they used to have a program that if they picked up a homeless person, they would take him to the bus station. There was two places they could go. They can go to Southern California somewhere, or to Miami or Southern Florida. And the city would buy them a bus ticket, put them on a bus, and send them on their way. Give them a little bit of travel money and let them go. That is true, Justin. That is 100% true. I hope so too. Let me ask you a question, David. I hope they do. I hope the Democratic Party does produce a candidate to get behind. Now, I'm going to ask you, out of these three people, what three would you which one of the three would you get behind? Would you get behind Biden, Bloomberg, or Steyer? Which one of them three would you get behind? All the other ones I don't think could beat Trump. I don't know if he'll be here for another 4 years. His approval rating may be up there, but that depends on where you take your polls at now, Uber. They kind of screwed themselves, but yet they didn't, because there's a lot of people. See, here's the deal. The Democrats, the liberals, outnumber conservatives 4-1 in this country. The object is getting all of those out to vote. Because I will tell you, once those people, if they got all four out to vote, it would be a landslide. Now, once they get it figured out to where they can get them out to vote, there'll be no turning back. It'll probably be Democrats forever once they figure out how to get them out to vote. But most people, like last time, I could tell you this, even Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but people did not go out and vote. They thought it would be a walkaway. They thought she was just going to walk away with it, and she didn't. And they needed to get out and vote, and they didn't. Oh, I know you're not Uper. I know. We've talked. So you really do believe he's going to win, huh? I've been saying that for a long time, but then I'm watching stuff like today, things he's done, and it's going to be hard to say. vote for no one from the above. Yeah, I believe that. The only way he will. Yeah, see, and that's the problem. A lot of people think, like I said, the millennials, they got to get the millennials to stop thinking Bernie Sanders is the guy. They really have to. Good night, TJ. If those were my options. Okay. Steyer, huh? See, the problem with Bloomberg is he's got a gun problem. He doesn't like them and he thinks people shouldn't have them. So that would be his downfall. The only one I think has got the guts to really stick it to Trump would be Biden. But he's kind of old and he would only be, I believe he's only going to be a one-term president if he ever won. Steyer might be okay. See, here's the problem, though, Will. The reason they're doing that is because when Obama was president, the Republicans did the same thing to him. They wouldn't even let him pick a nominee for Supreme Court justice. They would not let him do it. They stopped him and they said, no, we'll let them, and a whole year went by before they let him pick somebody. Trump has no good ideas. I hate to say it. I know somebody who worked for him personally, and he's got no good ideas at all. That's true. That's the problem. That's why I said his age. It's a lot to do with the Biden situation. He has to pick somebody. No, I think let me see. He may have been the oldest, but I think Trump is kind of getting up there in age. He's in his 70s too, so. No, he doesn't, David. I don't know what happened to people going right down the middle, and being a little bit on both. Why do you think he's a fool, Uper? Explain. Pete Buttigieg, he'll never get the African American vote. They don't even like him in his hometown. Reagan was cool, but Reagan did some things too. He almost destroyed this country once. Do you know when Reagan was president, he tried to take Social Security disability away from just the Social Security disability away from the disabled people. He tried to stop it, and he wrote an executive order to stop it. The country started to fail fast. It got so bad, so quick, that it actually took the Congress and the House of Representatives and, Congress or whatever, to override his thing and put it back in, and it saved the country from going into massive depression. Why would it make me a fool, Huber? I'm just asking. But I don't want to take your guns. Bloomberg wants to take your guns. See, Bloomberg's the guy you don't want. Bloomberg wants to take your guns. Bloomberg has a thing against guns. Biden's never really, he may have voted for a few things in the past, but he's not going to be the one that says no more guns. Bloomberg is the one that wants your guns. Bloomberg hates people with guns. He doesn't think anyone should have a gun. Bloomberg. When did he specifically say that? I must have missed that somewhere along the way. I didn't hear him say that. Well, if he said that, then he said that. I'm not a big Biden fan because he ain't gonna make it because of his age anyway. But he's not gonna. I'll tell you what. Nobody's taking our guns. Exactly. There's no way that they're going to come out and say, we're taking your guns today. It's not going to happen. It's not. There's just not happening. They may talk a big talk, but it ain't going to happen. Guns are a part of American society. They're not taking them from anybody. I don't care what they say. And don't be scared that they're going to, because they're not. It's going to take a lot of steps to get there. And by the time they even get to that point, they could be voted out of office. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the next president of the United States has a lot of work ahead of him, and they ain't going to have time to worry about taking somebody's guns. Yeah, there ain't nobody taking no guns from nobody in Texas or in North Dakota. North Dakota has more guns per person than any other state, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's more than any other state. I have guns all over. My son has guns all over. Everybody has guns. They will never change the Second Amendment. They're never coming after your guns. No one is. Yes, exactly. Well, did you guys see that part of that fence fell down that he's building down there? That's another thing he's doing. He's putting up this wall, and he is taking people's property and stuff, which I don't think is right. I don't know. I don't think that the wall is the answer. I think they need to come up with better ideas. Don't get me wrong. I don't like illegals in this country like anyone else. But I do think that they need to come up with something better than putting a big wall. But everybody has guns. It really wouldn't even be a civil war. It would just be everybody in the United States against the federal government. So I don't know if you would call that a true civil war. Like a true civil war is like this group of people against this group of people, where it would be the masses against the government. So I don't know. I guess that would be considered a civil war. We definitely need a better defense than a wall. A wall's a start, but it's not the answer. J-Dog, how are you? Yeah, Justin, as his lawyers, yes. You think they should let everybody in he's a maid? Yeah, but then they don't want to go back home, see? Uprising revolution, yes. I was thinking of, I just couldn't think of the words. But yes, that's what it would be. Yeah. They should have no rights under the Constitution. I'm glad. One thing I'm glad he did is he put an end to people coming here, having a baby, and calling it an American citizen. He did do away with that. People were coming from Russia, China, everywhere, coming here, having a baby here, and then that baby's an American citizen. Yes, I think they need to um, govern their own border. I think they need to do some major things to stop. You know, they did work and we did work. You know, we could do something about it. The southern border situation. Good point, David. Yes, I have to agree with you there, David. Reagan also gave amnesty to 13 or 14 million illegal immigrants. When he was president, he made them all citizens. And then now we're back to, again, 13, 14 million illegal immigrants in here. So when he made them all American citizens, he did nothing to fix the situation so there wouldn't be more coming in. And that's what they needed to do. They needed to fix the situation. They needed to implement some programs to control the illegal infestation of, the infestation of illegal immigrants into this country. And make it so that they could become citizens if they have the right values, like you said. Yeah. You know, Texas, no country, no state can secede from the United States. When they become when they become a state of the United States of America, they sign a contract. They sign a document that states they can never leave the union once they're part of the union. Fat gators in the water. But oh well. Well, you're funny. You know, you can't immigrate to Canada without having prove that you're going to be you're not going to be a burden on the society. You're going to be able to take care of yourself and do things and be successful living there, where they don't let you in. David, thank you for stopping in, buddy. But you can't really close the borders when you have nothing there to close. The wall in Arizona is only like a highway barrier. It's only like 3 feet high. It is, but it isn't, because there's a whole list of things why they can never secede from the United States. All these places say they want to do it, but they can't. You know what? Them places they wouldn't even last if they succeeded from the United States. They said in the next 10 years, Texas will be a blue state. And Florida may go blue this year. Because Puerto Rico had that hurricane and all that. And the citizens of Puerto Rico are American citizens, so they all moved to southern Florida. They moved right up the middle of Florida. And they could flip that. If they all voted one direction, they could flip the entire state to blue. Texas is kind of a purple color right now because it's like half blue, half not. Who are you talking to, Justin? The United States doesn't have any right. I mean, NATO has no right to do anything here. Yeah, I'll have to check into that, Justin, Atomic Justin.
Items that Crystal would have actually had on her person. So it led police to believe that those items were taken from Crystal without her consent.
Yeah, well, Uber, that is true. And another thing that's true is that the Republicans have done a lot of damage to themselves. I think there needs to come in, not just the independent party. I think there needs to be a whole new party stepping forward that's more right down the middle and make some changes.
The topic ranged from how to interview with a police detective to how to pass a lie detector test.
Oh. Wally Kern is back. Hello, sir. That's true, Justin. That is true. Atomic Justin. Deep down inside, both parties kind of work for the same thing too. So it's kind of, it's a strange situation. So how is the wife doing, Wally? Exactly. That's what I just said. They both work for the same goals, same people. That's why there needs to be a third party in there that's not either way, and they work right down the middle. I guess. I don't know. No, and that's not us for sure. That's not us. Have to agree with you. So she's tired, huh? Yeah. It's like Becky. She's sleeping already too. She's real tired also. Our wives work very hard and they do things, and I don't think they're appreciated enough. But they need more respect than what most women get. It's crazy. That's true. That is true. But you do know why they have lifetime payments for these guys, right? Try to think of what president was. Was it Eisenhower or one of those died? And they didn't even have enough money to bury them. They had to take up collections to bury them. So that's why they make sure that they got. Is that what you were talking about? Lifetime pay? I think they need to have term limits too. On both the House and the Senate needs term limits. I think impeachment should be in the hands of the people. They should be voted on. Wally, did you ever do a video on the isopods you didn't show in that one video when you were showing all the other isopods, and you didn't show that one? I think if we put us all together and had us all running at Uper, I think this country would be much better off.
Danielle Parker says that I did it. Conditioner Man says she did what it did. Danielle Parker tells him in a text message, yes, I did it.
Yeah, I agree with that one, Atomic Justin. Oh, you just want to make sure that they do okay. Yeah, I understand that. Mine are slowly coming back from that whatever happened, Wally. I don't understand. I don't know what happened, but it was like weird when that crashed. It was like one day they were there, the next day they were all gone except for like 2 or 3 of them. So, well, about 5, I would say, but now they're slowly coming back. You'd forever be hated. See, I'll tell you what. Here's what happens. You got a president who's only in for 4 years. The first 4, or he's only in for 8 years. The first 4 years, he's doing nothing but working on getting elected for the next 4. Yeah, that would be a good one. He would be an excellent person to run. What about Steyer? Would you vote for Steyer or Yang or any of them? Wally? CIA would assassinate you quickly.
The district attorney calls us and said, hey, you need to get to the courthouse now.
He owns the basketball team, right? Would he change the name of the basketball team? I think he owns the basketball team, right? Wait a minute. You're going too fast here. I got to read here. Yeah, you can't get much done, Uper. I agree with you. Yeah. Yeah, he owns the Dallas Mavericks. So I thought he owned a basketball team. He should name it if he ran for president, the president's team or something. Yeah, it is hard. I agree with you, Jason. Yeah, see, that would be hard though. Will, because when the states did have more power, like and help themselves more, the country didn't do so well. When every state is successful, that's when the country becomes successful. So that would be, I think that would be harder to do. Snakes for president. Hey, Wally. Any new geckos coming this year? You're gonna get into anything new? Any kind of new surprise geckos or anything that you're thinking of getting into? Those little micro, them tiny little geckos that you got, they are so cool. Yeah. Is it a secret what you're going to be getting? Wally, or can you reveal it here? You mean create their own constitutions, Will? I think every state has its own constitution.
Crystal got a new girlfriend. Danielle knew this. And Danielle.
Yeah, they are fun because they are tiny. When you were like, "Do you see it? Do you see it?" At first, I didn't see it until you started zooming in. I'm like, "Oh wow, that thing is tiny." Those little eggs look like peas. Oh, sweet.
She was going to fight the case by the charge against her.
Yeah, each state does. That's what I thought.
Officers refused to come. The district attorney called us and said, hey, you need to get to the courthouse now.
That goes to show the strength of the evidence that was against Danielle, and she knew she had so much to overcome.
Oh, yeah. I thought it misspelled, but yeah, I see what you mean. But then that would be like each state is its own. You know, it wouldn't be the same. The country, it just couldn't work that way because then the country wouldn't be a country. It would be just a whole bunch of little countries, you know, and it would be easier for things to fall apart.
It was the Danielle's advantage to plead guilty because if Danielle had gone to trial and had actually been convicted, it's very likely that she
Well, guys, I have been on for well over an hour. Not well over, but over an hour, and I'm going to hop off. I'll try to be on tomorrow. I'm not sure that I will be, but I will do my best. It depends on how the wife feels and stuff like that. So, I want to thank Justin, Will, Atomic Justin, Wally, Uper, David Whalen, and everybody else who happened to pop in here, and the people that are sitting in the background that are not saying anything. I just want to thank all you guys for popping in here. It's great to be able to have these conversations with these individuals that are on here now, and everybody disagree in things and not really fight over it. We just disagree like normal people should and get over it, you know. Exactly, Hooper. Exactly. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody for being in here. It was great to have everybody in here. Molly, you make sure and tell that wife to relax. Take it easy for a day, you know. So I just want to say yeah, I'm allergic to latex too there. Justin, severely allergic. I mean, if you touch my skin, it blisters up. I can go into anaphylactic shock, the whole 9 yards. So, yeah, no latex here. So, I will talk to everybody later. Oh, you are too, Uber? That's strange. A lot of people are allergic to latex. It's crazy. It is crazy. You know, my son went to join the military, and he couldn't join the military because he's got a latex allergy. They told him that anyone with a latex allergy right as of now can't join the military because if you're in a combat situation and they have to save your life, they don't have time to wait for non-latex gloves. But yeah, lambskin it. No, it would be more than death by freaking latex if you had to use latex. But the lambskin stuff is, they say, is okay. I don't know. Do not know. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for stopping in. Peace. Peace. You were being funny. You're always funny, aren't you, Jason? Well, anyway, enough of this. I got to go. Good night. Peace out. Talk to Wally, Will, Uper, Justin, the other Justin, and everybody later. Peace.